track of NASCAR, the Charlotte Motor Speedway, here in Concord, North Carolina. I'm Adam Salamander. Joining me in the booth, we have Michael Cartrip and Richard Meddy. All right, boys, listen to this. Elimination race for the round of 10 for the Craftsman Truck Series. After tonight, 2 drivers' playoff hopes will come to an end. They will not be able to contend for the championship anymore. How do you make sure you're not one of those 2 drivers eliminated tonight?
Win the race.
I would say winning the race. That would be a good idea.
Win the race and probably having a great finish. We'll give you hope at least.
Yeah. I would say I agree. A great finish. Winning the race is a way. We got drivers in a must-win situation. Obviously, the 22 Carson Baker, he's starting last. He's not in a must-win situation because he can't be, but he's in a get points situation. Starting out back, he's got to make up points quick. It's just a quick race, 25 laps. It's gonna be tough for him. So he's gonna have to stay on the grind, stay out there, and hopefully make it tonight. It's possibility to lose it, NASCAR Eli. It's possibly he could miss the round of 8 by 1 point, 2 points, 0 points. Yes, you heard me correct. He could miss it by no points. And so here's situations that will eliminate Carson Baker from the playoffs tonight. Either a playoff contender that is not him winning, or the playoff contender that's above the any playoff contender that's above the cutoff line winning a stage. So he's gonna have to be on that grind. Now, what do you think, Richard? What do you think the 22 is gonna have to do tonight? And by the way, let's make this important. The 22, 11, and 9 trucks are running the number 2 and purple and yellow paint schemes tonight. And Richard Meddy, why don't you discuss why the 2 Team Urbane trucks and Team GSR is doing that?
That mine?
Yes,
that's my person. This is the very tragic events that happened to that boy.
Yeah, and the first 2 laps of the race will be done in silence in his memory. Urbane made it clear that we're going to do this the entire weekend. So for the Xfinity race, both Team Urbane cars will be number 2 as well. And then for the Cup race on Sunday, Urbane will keep his number 20, but he's running a very special paint scheme for that. And the number 2 will be on the car as well. So, boys, again, we're going to talk about it throughout this entire pre-race show. What do you think it's going to take to make sure you're not eliminated, besides just a good finish and winning?
Being very aggressive, man.
Yeah, I say you got to be aggressive. I don't think there's any friends here, right, tonight? I mean, it's an elimination race. You got to do what you got to do to get into the next round. Obviously, we mentioned that Carson Baker can be eliminated tonight if a playoff contender wins. If a non-playoff contender wins, that also could be a disadvantage. So he's really not safe. It just really depends. How about talking about Hunter McKinnon? Let's talk about him. He pointed his way into the round of 8 last week at Talladega. So he knows he's safe. 2 trucks are in. There's only room for 8 or 6 more, I mean. So you got to be aggressive. You got to put yourself in a position to win. Now, keep in mind, boys, there are course penalties out on the track, so you got to be careful about how far off track you go. And also what Carson Baker will do, because he's starting in the back, is instead of just dropping to the rear on the start, he will pass through pit road before the start finish line. So he will pass through pit road, and before he jumps back on track, he will make sure every truck will pass him.
How are we gonna, like, if I'm gonna start, I don't get how I'm gonna drop back, like, go to the pits, because
That's what I said.
is before the start.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go around the track as if you were starting in the position you were, but then instead of obviously going through the front chicane and crossing the start-finish line, you're gonna go through the pits. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
if there's a caution, I would just pit.
Yeah, if there's a caution, you just pit. Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, that's how you do it. That because it's a road course and not an oval, it's a little bit more dangerous for you to just drop to the rear and let everyone pass you, you know. So I figured that you just do a pass through pit road, and it would be better. Just before, when you start coming out of what would be turn number 4, maybe in the middle of what would be turn 3 and turn 4, if we were doing the oval, I would get below the apron, get on the apron.
Yes.
And also keep in mind, let's try to be careful in turn 1 on the very first lap. We're not running each other over on the first lap of the race.
Of course.
Salamander, that race last weekend at Talladega was very close between the 22, 11, and 9.
Yes, it was. The 11 was trying to make some contact with his teammate to slow him down. He ended up getting his teammate up there on the wall. And then, very close finish it was closer finish for third. Obviously, NASCAR had to cut both the truck and Xfinity race short last week. Urban was able to win both of them. No doubt that he'll be able to win this one as well. I mean, he's just really good. He's really good at these tracks, and he won here in the Xfinity Series last season, the Cup Series. So I know that even if he doesn't win the truck or Xfinity race, he's going to win that Cup race. Alright, anybody that's racing, if you gotta use the bathroom or grab a drink, do it now.
I'm good.
Okay, otherwise you have to wait 25 laps.
Is that how long the race is?
Yeah, it's normally 50 laps, but I said we were just gonna do 50%.
Oh, man.
Alright, Splashy, I would say, you should probably join in the third position, that way it's easier for you to get. So Hunter, if you want to join real quick.
Let me know when you joined it so I could join.
Everybody make sure you got the right truck. Alright, he joined it.
I'm in Splashy. Yeah. I got the right truck. I looked up prior to the invite.
And you have the right number, correct?
Number 2.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
So good luck to the spotters of the normal 22, 11, and 9 trucks tonight. In fact, there's another number 2 on track, but thankfully that number 2 is a different paint scheme.
I believe there's a 0-2 as well.
Yeah, there's lots of 2 on that track.
We are going to go ahead and start. So it is the Safelite Autoglass 159 from the Charlotte Motor Speedway Roval, the elimination race for the Craftsman Truck Series Round of 10 playoffs. Who's gonna make it, and who is gonna go home?
I'm freaking out, man.
Yeah, I would be too if I was in your position. I'm not gonna lie, Splashy.
What do you say?
I'm so scared.
No.
I don't want it to end.
Well, it's only gonna end 2 ways tonight.
Yep. You're in or you're not.
I'm scared.
You got it. Just give it your best shot. That's all you can do. Tums.
Yeah, that is pretty much all I have to do.
It's actually the DeWalt heartburn, or not the heartburn, not the DeWalt heartburn turn. It's actually the
Heartburn
DeWalt turn now.
too.
Here we
Heartburn.
go. And we are racing at Charlotte. Oh, come on.
Listen.
Alright, well, you know the drill,
Oh,
Flashy.
it's for me.
Yep, he's pitting.
That means I get to lead lap 1 and pit.
Well, technically that doesn't count because you're supposed to go to the rear.
I
So
know.
technically,
I
Hunter
know.
would
Am I allowed to pass people way back here since the start finish line isn't for like 100 feet away?
No, you have to maintain your position unless if they start glitching. That's what I meant to freaking do on the first lap, and I didn't. So like we said, guys, if a playoff contender wins tonight, that's not the 22 of Carson Baker, he's out. Oh, well, they just forced me wide, man.
Okay, so we're already done with stage 1. Cool.
And a playoff contender takes stage 1.
We haven't even got to the track.
Alright, Hunter, same thing, we're pitting.
You want to pit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you really
When
have
you-
to out you, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we're
Could've
pitting
been
at
going
the
away.
we're pitting at the end of each stage.
Okay.
Alright.
See you, I guess.
Back to green we go.
Shit. Shit.
Well, that just I guess that benefited you, Hunter.
Not me.
I
I'm
don't
losing time.
I don't even know how I spun out, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
I need like a caution. I need like a caution-free race. I'm not. There's no time for me to do anything.
I forgot to put on a Roval setup. So I'm probably not gonna win tonight, to be honest. Bro, again? Alright, man. You're probably gonna have to take where I'm at, because my truck I keep having to react to that and I keep spinning out.
What do you mean?
Your truck is going in the wall each and every time, so instead of me being on the high side, you take the high
I see what you're
side.
saying. I see what you're saying, buddy.
Because each time I react to that, I spin out coming out of the front stretch chicane. I've completely lost the pack. Oh, and a win is a disadvantage for you too, Splashy.
For me?
Yeah,
Why
because you can't win your way into the next round.
Why not? Wouldn't it just give me like the same amount of points per second?
Whoa.
Oh my god! These AIs are just crazy.
Dude,
I
right
just
as
saw
I was,
that AI. Wow.
if we were back in stage 1, honestly, I probably would have went and put on a setup real quick, but
You guys pitting at the stage 2 too?
honestly, I ain't got nothing to lose.
We're
You should
alright.
pit with me, Hunter. Pit with me. Pit with me.
Oh, I almost just accidentally left. That was scary.
Like I said, take the high side.
Ooh, that was scary, bro. I almost accidentally left.
Alright. I'm doing great. Alright.
Just 12 laps left.
Up to about fifth.
Sheldon Creed just saved me from spinning out. Or the 2 truck just saved me from spinning out.
Did he?
Yeah.
The 8 truck just saved me from spinning out.
Bro, I literally slowed down as much as I could, and I still, like, overshot the corner on the backstretch chicane. I might be able to win this thing as long as I keep it clean. Some cautions would help me, really, though. Oh, I just spun out.
Did you?
I'm sitting in fifth right now.
My truck's a little loose, but I think I can make it work.
Mine's really tight.
As long as I do okay in the turns and stuff. And I got in the freaking turn 1 wall again.
That sucks.
I mean, I guess if you guys want to restart, we probably could. It's only 25
That's
laps.
good.
Bro, how is that a caution?
Good. Just roll this out. We're already... Roll it out. It's just sucks for me because I'm like nervous about the finish. I'm not locked in. Y'all two are. That's why I'm still freaking out.
I'm not even freaking out because, like, I've won the last 2. And, of course, the freaking truck just put me in the wall, bro. Well, I'm already last, so I might as well just pit. Alright, now I need to fight for a top 20.
Overtime! Make sure not to pass the guy first.
Hi, baby.
Oh, I might be able to get a good finish.
Come on!
Thank God for that caution. Thank God for that caution.
I do not need a caution. I just want to get this lap over with.
I didn't want that caution to come out.
I should be able to get a top 10. Alright, ninth.
Fifth.
Did you win, Hunter?
Yes, I won, buddy.
Heck yeah, man.
Woo!
Unfortunately, Splashy, I'm guessing you know what that means.
Oh, damn it. Is it really?
Because
I won.
a playoff contender won the race.
That doesn't it not matter because he already locked in?
Oh,
No,
true.
that does matter. It's any playoff contender.
I'm sorry, Splashy. You still
I
racing, obviously.
I would have fought harder if I knew that.
If you knew that, you probably would have not let me win.
I thought he said it in the way like if he weren't already in.
Nah, what I meant was like any playoff contender, like wins, you're out.
Well, I wish I would have known that. And especially because if he didn't win, I for sure would have pointed in. Going from last to fifth.
I'm not gonna lie though. If I was in your situation, I would have fought hard all race. I wouldn't have even not really tried in the end there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, it's not that I didn't try. It's just I didn't want to push too hard and then spin out. Because if I already knew, I figured that since he was already in, it didn't matter if he won. So all I had to do was finish good.
Alright, so me and Hunter have won this round. We're going to the round of 8. Let me update the standings real quick.
Is that a fourth truck round this season?
Yes.
It didn't matter anyway. I'm already in the next round anyway, so.
I don't get how someone that's already locked in won it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's that. But hang on now. Okay. So your updated standings after the Charlotte Roval. The 2 drivers eliminated is the 00 of Angela Rutsch and the 22 of Carson Baker. Carson was eliminated due to the fact that a playoff contender has won. It did not matter that they were already locked in or not. If a playoff contender won the race, he was out. So Baker is unfortunately eliminated from playoff contention. He will be eligible for points for any win he gets in the future, but unfortunately, he will not be eligible for that big trophy at the end of the season. And we will see you here for NASCAR Xfinity Series action tomorrow night from the Charlotte Oval. Until then, so long. For our entire crew, I'm Adam Salamander saying so long from the Charlotte Oval.